What is going on, everybody? Southern Juju, we're back once again with another video for you guys. Going to be talking a little bit about No Name Nationals Day, but while we talk about that, on our plans for that, I figure we're going to be going and washing the truck today. She hasn't been washed in a while, so it's a sunny day. It's a little chilly. Letting her warm up for a quick second. We're going to get on the road, and we will catch you guys on the road. See you in a little bit. So, driving along with the truck, she's running good. Of course, the alignment's way off, brakes suck. Tires are bald, as per usual. Rotors are trash. You know, Ford problems. But another problem that has arisen that we need to figure out is the radio has stopped working today. Last time I let this truck run, I let it idle for a little while when it was snowing, and I let the, let it warm up a little bit and get the ice off for a few minutes. Let it just warm up and crank it, let it. Cut it on today. Hasn't ran in probably a week and a half. That was when that happened, and so the radio was just not want to work. I didn't want to cut on. I've tried the power. I've tried to cut the truck off, cut it back on. Might need to disconnect the cable, let it reset, try it out. Maybe I've had problems with the battery cables before, so we're gonna try it out and see. But man, it is a beautiful day. Like I said, it's a little chilly. It's a little chilly, but the old Ford's running great as far as running. Knock on wood trim. But so far, everything's good. Just gonna get her washed up, get her a little cleaned up because she hasn't been cleaned in a long time. And I figured what better way to do it when the sun's shining and make a quick video for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video so far. If you haven't already, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe if you like the content, because the more subscribers I get, the better content I will make, and the more I want to make content. So, I hope you guys love the content so far. Make sure, like I said, comment, like, and subscribe if you like it. The more subscribers I get, the more videos I make videos regardless, but the more subscribers I get, the more I know you guys want to see some more content like what we produce out. And I know I'm trying to do better content, like actually do stuff like work on the trucks and stuff, and we'll talk about that later in this video. But for now, we're gonna get on the road. Hopefully this radio fixes itself, because that's something I don't feel like fixing if it's a wiring issue, but it could be something simple, because I've had problems out of the terminal before. Could be something simple as snatching it off, putting it back on, and letting it reset itself. So we're gonna get on down the road, get some B-roll footage for you guys of driving. If you guys want to see more of that, let me know in the comments down below as well. And as always, I'm not ending the video right now, so we'll get on down the road and catch you guys here in a little bit. So first thing, we got it fixed. I'm gonna tell you how I fixed it. Results may vary. So just in case radio went out, first thing I did, of course, the butchered, I'm talking butchered wire. This has got to be replaced and better. So we're not gonna talk about it, but disconnected that, let it sit for a couple minutes, didn't fix it. I said, well, had a radio fuse below before. So I went down here in the fuse box, and your radio fuse on these 90s model Fords, if you don't know, is this one right here. It's a 15. There's a 10 in it now, but I do have a couple 15 amps that I bought for the gauge cluster, which is right here. If you don't know, it's that one on these 90s Fords. This is your radio. Took it out. I don't know if you could see, but there's nothing wrong with it. So I put it back in there. Well, for some reason, I just dropped my hat. For some odd reason, on this radio, This button right here is your power, and this one that says power is not your power. So this one actually cut the radio on. Don't know how it got pressed. Don't know how at all. But the radio's back on. So we're not gonna worry about it too much. We're just gonna take our harvest that we were granted and go get the car washed if we can get it get enough quarters. This thing, she's a little dirty. Not as bad on this side. Try to get her cleaned up.
So we just washed the truck. I've got a little bit of an after shot. Somebody wanted to talk to me, so I didn't get a lot of footage. That's just how it goes. The truck turned out really good. Now the oxidation is gonna set in, but when this truck is wet, she's clean. This truck is clean. A little bit of wax, get her waxed a little while. When it warms up a little bit, when I get the feeling a little bit better, I'm still kind of down in the health department. we're gonna talk about No Name Nationals. I'm gonna run over to the house, to the shop, and get parked up over here. But see you guys in a quick second. So last video we talked about kind of what our goal for ourselves to get to No Name Nationals. We're going to talk about what we need to do for our truck. We're going to try to get the 96s. It's the most reliable thing we own right now, knock on wood. 300 straight 6 5-speed, can't kill it. Just going to go over what we think we need, the needs and the wants. So let's get started. So right off the bat, the needs, which this is coming in the next like couple weeks or so. Tires, need new tires. These are toast. New tires. I do plan on probably keeping the 16x8 in the back, but I'm going to go to some 10-inch wheels in the back to give it a wider stance. So with that being said, the next thing, brakes. Brakes on this thing, first shot. It does stop fairly okay as it is, but they're grinding when you drive down the road. It's not safe. I don't drive this truck a lot just to go take it, you know, keep the engine running. So, but don't do what I do. The next thing, alignment. And of course, like I said, this list may change as we go down the road. Something else might happen, but alignment, the alignment's super off. Need some new headlights. One thing we're gonna have to get is new headlights. These suck. These are the original headlights from 1996. I think, I'm not mistaken, I thought the light is original from 1996. So the needs and the wants, like I said, the needs are subject to possibly change, but you never know. You never know, something might happen and you might need to do something else with it. Of course, everybody wants to drive down the road today and mess up my audio, but that's okay. That is perfectly okay. So the needs, I think we've got that covered, like headlights and stuff, small stuff that needs to be done. The wants, what we'd like to get done is drop the rear end down, 130 bucks, DGM lowering kit, axle flip it over and drop it about 5 inches in the rear. I'm skeptic because if I'm not mistaken, I do believe, if you look at that, of course, the tires still, like I said, this is a 75% car wash. It's not going to get the thing painted, you know, it's not going to make it pristine. It also needs a good wax job on it. So, you know, it'll drop at 5 inches. Here's my issue. I don't know, I need to measure. I'm pretty sure if I leave this like it is for now, it's going to get lowered as well. But if we can lower the rear end, I believe it's going to have a little bit of a lean to it in the back. I'm not totally against it. It's not going to be squatted. It's not going to be sitting like that. It probably will be having a little baby lean to it. I'm debating on it whether I want to do it or not, whether I just want to get the whole thing or just lower the rear end, because I really want to lower the rear end. I got to do some measuring and see what it's going to look like. Bed liner has got to go in here because this is why I have the tire in the back. Of course, you need a spare tire. Of course, we did do the spare tire delete in the back. Exhaust is a different thing. We'll get on that in a second. But the spray and bed liner, two things, at least do that. But I would like to get a bed cover for this truck. That way we can put stuff in the back and just close it. Don't have to worry about it flying out driving down the highway. Shift boot is another want, but that's kind of a really big want because it doesn't really hurt me or affect me in any way, shape, or form. So it doesn't really matter to me. Like I said, we do want to get the needs and the wants. New headlights, maybe new taillights. They're okay. They're not bad. I could live with those for a little while longer. I think the last thing that we need, what we want to get done, is an exhaust system. I don't want this thing to be loud because it's going to sound like a tractor. It's a 300 straight 6. It's not going to sound like a V8, especially being fuel injection. You can kind of get away with it if it was a carburetor. They really sound like a tractor, but they sound like a low-end torque diesel 4-cylinder when you have a carburetor on it. But it's a gas burner. These fuel injections, they really have a real rasp to them. They sound a lot different. They're tuned different. And so yeah, but I do want to probably keep the cats, maybe put a exhaust system on it, because the muffler on this thing is like half of me. Like it's like a full foot tall, like a full foot long muffler on this thing. It's ginormous. And with this thing, we want this thing to have the exhaust where it is, keep stock exhaust for now, but we want to come out right here. We want to have two tips coming out right here. I think that would look pretty cool. Maybe give it a little bit different sound, nothing too major. But that's pretty much our No Name Nationals plan. If we can get there, I'm sure we're gonna get our 500. We're gonna get registered here in the next couple weeks. Go ahead and get my name in the pot for the No Name 500.
John Wilburn, I don't have the stickers with me, but John Wilburn won some stickers in his live. I want to thank John Wilburn for sending me those. I got them in the mail the other day. Snow and everything took them a little bit to come in, but really appreciate him. If you haven't already, go check out Engine Light Garage, Parking Lot Garage, and Platinum Gecko if you haven't already. Get them up in the subs as well. We're 240 maybe, depending on when this video comes out, depending on when you see it. But yeah, that's our plan for the No Name Nationals 2024. Is we're gonna get this truck, the No Name, gonna have it the way we want it. It's not. I might take it down the track once to see what it's running. But we might have a secret for next year with this truck. I don't know, depending on what the motor's saying with us, depending on what the motor's wanting to do at 250,000. It's kind of high mileage, but I don't know. We'll see. Something might be coming next year for this thing. Just depends. The truck's going to be here, but I don't know if the motor will. The truck will be here. Motor blows up. We got plans for a small block in it. Something happens, motor, knock on wood, it doesn't happen tomorrow. Something like that. But like I said, go check those other guys out. Get them in the subs. Go sub. Tell them I sent you. Hope you guys enjoy this video. I know it was like something little to do, whatever. But until next time, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.